Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's another chapter review on this cute but odd manga. Welcome once again, guys. This is going to be on the third chapter on Asahina Wakaba to Marumaru na Kareshi. It's a long name, but it definitely a great story. We follow Asahina, and Asahina is essentially uh, been bullied into doing stuff that she doesn't want to. But before I continue with any of that information, a few things, guys. If you have not done so, make sure you subscribe. There is a giveaway open for everyone and anyone who wants to be part of it. It is going to be open till the 31st, and then I will announce the winners on the 1st. This giveaway is exclusively manga, so make sure you be part of it. Also, guys, we're trying to reach our goal of 3,500, and we're almost there, but not quite. So make sure if you have not done so by now, you have subscribed. Lastly, guys, there is my first two chapter reviews on this one already out. Go check those out. There's only 5 chapters right now released, so I will try my best to review chapter 4 and 5 as fast as possible. Okay. Oh, also, spoiler alert, because I will talk about the third chapter in some detail. Last we left off, Asahina was forcefully she was forcefully made into dating this boy. Now, who is the boy? The boy is Haruto, a guy who is in the overweight size, and people don't like him because he's cocky. He is very confident. He's very sure of himself, and I guess people don't like the fact that he is like that. Now, I have appreciated this series because they are very much true to how people can be. He puts out this confidence and, really just trying to fit in, right? He has 2 of his best friends are like the most popular guys in the entire school, and they have a reason to be cocky, to be all this and that, but he doesn't. He's not smart. He's not sports, star or anything like that. So people are just, and when I say people, I see the girls that really have been bullying Asahina into doing this. So she's been bullied to date him, and essentially, she was then bullied into asking him out to a date, and they do. They go on a date together. She does end up meeting his friends at one point in this chapter, and I think the friends are the ones that are going to catch on the first. They're going to be the ones that know that she is definitely not being completely true, but more of that later. What does happen in this chapter is that they go on a date together, and different things happen. One, Asahina and Haruto go and watch a movie, and in the movie, Asahina tries to enjoy herself. She hasn't gone to the movies in a long time. She hasn't been invited, or she doesn't really have people to go to, and that's fair. A lot of people, when I moved by myself to a whole new city before I got married, I didn't go to the movies. It's something weird about going by yourself that it's just not the same. Now, I know a lot of people aren't comfortable as well going by themselves, but for me, it just wasn't it, and I understand her. So, in that spectrum, she was, for the first time in a while, going to the movies, and she was just trying to enjoy herself. Now, Haruto, he is in the mindset of, this is a date. I need to do boyfriend and girlfriend stuff. I need to make sure that she is happy and stuff like that. He pays for the tickets. I think she pays for the snacks. But in the theater itself, he tries to hold her hand, and it's very awkward because I believe she moves away and slaps his hand. She's caught off guard, obviously, and I mean, it was very, very awkward. Now, during the entire time, she's always looking around, and I can tell why. Well, not I can tell why. I know why. She's probably trying to see if she sees any of the girls that bully her into doing this. More than likely, they're in the background. They're probably checking, making sure that she is doing what she's supposed to be doing and not telling Haruto the entire truth of what's going on, right? When they leave the theater, Haruto apologizes and says, "You know what? We have a little bit of time before lunch. How about I treat we with you some window shopping?" And after window shopping, they end up in an arcade. And now, she had never been to an arcade, and Haruto basically makes it a good experience. And the chapter ends that way. She ends up smiling at the end of the chapter. Now, this is a huge change from the beginning of the chapter, because in the beginning of the chapter, unless she was facing someone, she really did not have the smile. She was frowning. She was looking down. She was just not enjoying her time. Even though she was saying, "I'll make the best of this," she looked like, she was being tortured. But the end of the chapter showed that she is liking him, maybe not as a boyfriend right now, but at least as a person. Maybe she's realizing that Haruto is really not that much of a bad guy. Obviously, he probably has a bad rep because of these girls who have bullied or have said so many things behind his back that people assume so much of him. So, what does this all tell us? Well, what do we learn from this? I like to see what we learn from series like this one, because I do think the author is taking a little bit of truth on the world into effect in this series. Wow, my other screen just became so bright. Anyways, I think Haruto is obviously not so secure. He, as many people, puts a good front in front of a lot of people that he is secure, he's confident, he is, all these other things that people want, and people are jealous of him because of it. But in reality, when you take that shell away and you expose them to him having a girlfriend, he never had a girlfriend before, him going through new experiences that he's never gone through, that insecurity of a man, of a boy, come out, and you can tell he's insecure, you can tell he's nervous, you can tell that he wants everything to go right because he doesn't want to end the relationship that he has with Asahina. With Asahina's character, I think we're seeing that she, as a character herself, is learning that not everyone is a jerk. I think people that have been bullied for whatever amount of time of their life, they basically build a defense mechanism and they push people away from themselves. Even people that actually would help them or benefit them in their lives. And I think her character is really showcasing this. I think if I were to read this in a younger self, I would be very confused. Why is she being like this? Give the guy a chance, right? I would probably say stuff like that. But I think as the years have passed, I've seen that people like her, girls and boys, it's not a sex thing. Boys and girls, they build this self defense mechanism, especially if they're being bullied, that they just don't want to be hurt again. They've been hurt enough, and they don't want another person to come in and destroy the little bit of happiness that they have. So, yeah, great series. I know I'm probably digging more of what there is, but I really do believe that the author was not just creating characters out of the blue. He like many other authors put a lot of thought into this, and he's done a great job. So, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this. If you have not done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell button if you guys don't mind, and you'll be notified when I go live or when I upload videos. Make sure you check out my other chapter reviews on this series and my other volume and manga really reviews that I have here. Thank you for your love again, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.